the first of the wind bands now coming into Beaumont, but these winds are really nothing compared to what we are going to get. Storm seems to be weakening somewhat, but already we're starting to see more significant wind, and they say that that will continue into the overnight hours and then peak sometime in the morning hours when the center of circulation comes, we think, directly over us here, the eye of the storm directly over us here in this position here in Beaumont, Texas. But if you see when it starts back here, the eye was pretty well defined, and it got ragged there for a second, and now it's looking like this sort of follows what the Hurricane Center discussion said, which was started weakening there, but you know, it's sort of stabilized. And it is now 7 o'clock Central, and we are now beginning to get, I think, the first onset of the serious winds of this hurricane. Some people are watching because they subscribe to us because they want to know about a particular area and have some information. We pass that along. Others because they may be in emergency management and they want to sort of have a sort of an inside look. Others like the ability to be able to connect with us, and they want to talk back to the reporters on their television screen and don't have the ability to in a direct way. And from this point forward, conditions only figure to deteriorate more rapidly. We will continue to broadcast our pictures. We'll try to give you as many. Now, sometimes it'll go dark because the power just went out.
10 o'clock Central Time. The eye of Major Hurricane Rita, just a few hours from landfall near the Texas-Louisiana border. Maximum sustained winds are near 120 miles an hour.
We've had a lot of hurricane experiences over the years, but there is something about this this communion with Mother Nature and this maybe it's man against nature, and maybe it's a little bit of survival instinct. I'm starting to hear the freight train. That's the most intense gust we've had so far. Oh yeah, we're gonna get down. We gotta get down. This is the worst of it in Beaumont, Texas, where power has been out for several hours now. And the worst wind gusts are now coming in. And the eye wall, still not yet here.
2 a.m. the center of Hurricane Rita was located about 10 miles southeast of Sabine Pass along the Gulf Coast at the Texas-Louisiana border.
Right now we seem to be in the eye wall of the storm based on the radar presentation. Trees down, as you see. This one seems to be holding on by the roots. But we are in the most intense wind that we've experienced so far. That was getting to the point where you're starting to lose control there. I think we may be in the worst of this eye wall. The worst should be over soon.
Center of Rita made landfall at 2:30 a.m. Central Daylight Time on the extreme southwest coast of Louisiana between Sabine Pass and Johnson's Bayou.
You have a much better view than I do right now of what this looks like coming at you, because there's no way to possibly look into the teeth of this.
As you can see,
it's blinding.
It's pretty darn incredible. I can't believe you weren't crushed against the front of this car.
Wow, I think it's worse now than when I was out there, isn't it?
It's rocking us pretty good now.
A gust at 92 miles an hour in Beaumont. But I think you guys have, we tracked one at 112.
Cool.
Whiteout conditions downtown. The CNN crew has lost their feet and taken shelter inside a building.
Starting to get some debris down. All right, we got to be careful. Oh yeah, we got debris now. I'm going to hang on this tree as long as I can. Get a sense for this. We hold onto the tree and stay low. I think we're reasonably okay. But these clearly, we have clearly now gotten to the eye wall and in the worst winds, which are reported to us to be in the northwest eye wall. Brought his dish down long ago. TV news trucks taking their dish down in the worst of the thing. They could not broadcast. You said even CNN lost its feed.
Look at all this new debris that wasn't here the last time we came around.
That's the thing. If you want to get out of the wind, this is where you go. But of course, this is where the damn debris is flying.
Look at all that.
I know. I see it. You got to be careful up here too. We feel like the eye is passing to us. We'll begin to get a westerly flow soon as the storm moves on to the north. And how far it goes from there, we don't know. That's the latest from our coverage of the landfall of Hurricane Rita here in Beaumont, Texas, which has really taken a punishing blow from this storm. I'm Jeff Locke, HurricaneNow.com in Beaumont.